And they sent on their way to a nice beginning. Almigvar, first one to show. My Boy Reecey, American Dream at the outside, needs a little bit of luck to slot in. Then comes Esos, who travels back at the rail. Mingshi's in the pink sleeves, and about 3 lengths off the leader. Silver Stardust is at the outside of Crafty Heart. Then comes Prince of Heaven, who races deepest of all. Alado's Pride is just behind midfield. That gives the leader a good 8-lane start. Douglas Devastator is next best, with Soft Touch racing towards the rear, and a couple of lengths away to One Shot Wonder, who is last with 1,300 metres left to run. And Almivar's in front by a little less than 1 length over My Boy Reecey, who races away in second. American Dream races back in third. Then comes Esos, that's in the black cap, kept company by Mingshi, and they race around 4 lengths off the leader. Crafty Heart and Silver Stardust are the next two. They midfield with Prince of Heaven and the orange circling runners. Douglas Devastator, Alado's Pride, they give the leader about 7 lengths start, then a length away to Soft Touch, and 2 back to One Shot Wonder at the 800 metres board. Almivar in front maintains his 3 parts of a length lead over My Boy Reecey. American Dream's been trapped out deep throughout. Then came Esos and Mingshi. They together, they share fourth. Silver Stardust got ahead of Crafty Heart. Then came Alado's Pride, Prince of Heaven being squeezed along, Soft Touch. Then comes Douglas Devastator, who travels 1 from last and 2 away to One Shot Wonder. Now they homeward bound with 400 metres left to run, and Almivar brought them into the home straight over My Boy Reecey. Then comes Mingshi. At their inside is Esos. And then comes Silver Stardust, who needs to pick up in the black sleeves and the red jacket. My Boy Reecey has picked up the lead over Almivar, Mingshi, Silver Stardust. Then up the inside is Esos, but it's My Boy Reecey who has this one under control. My Boy Reecey the winner. Second goes to Mingshi, third Almivar, and fourth goes to Silver Stardust. Winners in the black sleeves and cap towards the right-hand side. Louis Otwa hardly leaves a race meeting empty-handed, and he's picked up his win and could be winners to come. In race number 4, Mingshi's in the pink sleeves, always battling your way in behind. Does well to ran a nice race in second. Almivar went off to the front and runs into third. Third again, not for the first time of late, but it's My Boy Reecey who salutes in race 4.
Well, when they fire, and Sharon Cotton back in the winner's box. My Boy Reecey, been a while since between drinks, and My Boy Reecey today, there was a bit of whisper this horse could have a chance. Went down very keen to post. We'll chat to Louis in a short while. But AK is in charge of My Boy Reecey, 1,500 Rand, World Sports Betting. Well done, AK, very nice. Okay, there we go. Off he goes with 1,500 Rand in the bank. Louis Makotwa, he's going to come and join us now. And Louis, well done. A horse that we've always earmarked that's got the ability, went a little bit sort of lost its way, but going down to post was head up there all over the place and tend to put me off a little bit. How did you find it?
No, it wasn't more like head up. He did pick his head up because I was trying to bring him back because he was going
too fast.
Too quick, down to the start, and he just picked his head up a little bit. But in saying that, this is actually his first time going down to the start, and he was actually keen. He's a very relaxed horse.
Okay.
But Sharon in the program told me that this horse she thinks he's back to himself today, and he came back accordingly. So yeah.
All right. When you asked the question, I was watching. I was looking for Richard. Richard went on the inside, and halfway around the turn, I've never ridden. I said to Nadine, I said, Louis is travelling on My Boy Reecey.
Yeah, at one stage I was travelling a bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, exactly.
But he showed the way he went down to the start that he's going to do the same in the race. I was hoping that it could just settle, but it just never seemed to settle, and the horse in front wasn't really going that quick. And I just opted that, even just let him slide through my hands while he's going well. And when I did that, it was game over. When he kicked away, when he pulled away from the other horses, he just kept going forward. So yeah, he was really well at himself. So this was just well done to Sharon and the whole team. Obviously, they do the work behind the scenes. The was spot on today.
All right, sounds to me like you say My Boy Reecey made you look good.
Yeah, listen, sometimes sometimes it's just, good horses make good jockeys.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
the saying. Yeah, just grateful to be sitting on these animals. And I just well done to all the owners involved in the horse. Don't want to leave anybody out. And thanks to my sponsor as well, Realistic Bistro. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Louis. Well done. Louis Makotwa. There we go. He tells you exactly as it is. This horse was travelling well. Have a look at the replay. Let's go to Sharon Kotson. The stable's doing so well at the moment. They'll be happy with that. Another win. I know it's one of your favourites. You always talk about Reecey in the stable, and it's nice to see that Reecey's back.
Yes, he's such a character and he's such a good-looking horse. We love to train them as well, especially when they're as good-natured as him. He does have his quirky moments. He does fresher lots when he's in hand, so we prefer to keep him under saddle. But in going back to the race, I'm just glad that he's regained his form. He ran 2 below par races, which, you can forgive them for that. And I'd just like to say a big congratulations to Graham Cox and Dom McAnaspey and David Hepburn-Brown. They've been very patient. They've given him the time, and at least the rewards have paid off.
All right, so things are really swinging in your favour. Nadine and I were talking now off air as well. It's funny how racing goes. You get a run where things just don't go wrong, and then you get a run where everything just goes wrong again.
Yes, you do. Mr. Ferraris always used to tell me that the wheel turns. Yeah. And he says, don't do anything to change the wheel. Eventually it'll reach the top again. It goes around in a big circle. Okay. So, while it's on the top, you like to ride the crest, but you do get your moments where you're right down in the bottom where you're pulling your hair out. So lucky for us, we've had a nice run. So long may it continue.
Absolutely. Well done, Sharon.
I'd just like to say thanks to my sponsor, World Sports Betting.
Tremendous. Well done. Thanks very much to Sharon Kotson. Yep, she's quoting Mr. Ormond Ferraris there, and I think the same applies for the punter as well. You have up and down as well. It just depends where your money goes. But well done to the Sharon Kotson stable, and my boy Reecey back where he belongs.